believe it, but in the forgotten corners of this world, there are places only spoken of in whispers. Places where, when night falls, even the dogs are too afraid to bark. Today, we journey to one of those places, an ancient village in southeastern Iran, where an unwritten rule has been passed down for generations. Leave before sunset, because if you stay, you might never see the morning light again. Hello, nature and animal lovers. In every culture and country, there are scary stories about certain places. Today, we're heading to a very old village, a place with a house where, they say, everyone who has ever lived there has died under mysterious circumstances. This village is located in the southeast of Iran. Before entering, many people tried to stop me from coming here. What's really strange about this village is that despite being close to the city, having a river full of water and fertile lands, no one dares to spend the night here. It's all so fascinating. It actually reminds me of the series From. After hours of wandering through the village, observing the bizarre architecture of the houses and the deadly silence that hung in the air, I met a man who claimed that his grandfather was among those who died under mysterious circumstances in this village. He too warned me not to spend the night here and insisted I leave before sunset, like everyone else. I promised him I would leave, and only then did he agree to share with me the story of the cursed house and the chilling tales he had heard from his father. The man began his story as we walked toward his grandfather's house. Around 150 years ago, there was a man named Kamyar. He had 3 sons and 1 daughter, a girl named Horshid. She was so beautiful that her name had spread across many villages. But despite being of marrying age, she refused every proposal. Her father, furious from the villagers' gossip, finally demanded, "Why won't you choose any of these men?" Once again, the girl remained silent. She left the house, pretending to fetch water from the spring outside the village. Her father and 3 brothers secretly followed her. It was near sunset when she sat under a pomegranate tree. Suddenly, a terrifying creature appeared beside her and held her in its arms. A beast with goat-like legs, blood-red hair, and pitch-black eyes. The father and brothers couldn't believe what they had seen. They returned to the village and told the wise man, who confirmed their fears. Yes. They returned to the village and told the wise man, who confirmed their fears. Yes, what you saw was a Jinn. The girl returned home. The girl returned home that night, but in silence. Her father and brothers murdered her in the most horrific way. Following the healer's advice, they burned her body to purge the Jinn's love from her soul. The next evening, horrifying cries echoed from the pomegranate tree. Even the bravest men couldn't bear to hear it. The next morning, the village awoke to find Kamyar and his sons gone. When they entered his home, all they found was ash. Just ash. Since then, no man who stays in the village after sunset lives to see the morning. The man then pointed to a house, the very place where his grandfather died. He had tried to prove it was all just a story meant to scare children. He and another man spent the night in the house, but when villagers returned after sunrise, what they saw, they still cannot believe.